It's hard to tell the scale of a project until you see it in person. Some of these panels are over 100,000 pounds and 50, 60 feet tall.
During the design of phase 1, we knew that there would be a copy building phase 2, and we knew that the parking garage that went along with this would be expanded. So as we were doing the design for the parking garage, we built in the ability to incorporate the expansion. We also knew that there would be a pedestrian bridge that connect the office facility to the parking garage. So we had to incorporate that into our design as well, something that's not typically done.
So there was a corridor on the first floor that was glassed in, which was a little bit unique as well. So that was a little bit challenging in terms of design because it was a different floor plan.
There's always something goes on with an office building that luckily our team's got a lot of expertise in, and we can work with the other members of the team to solve.
One of the challenges for the contractor once we had designed the building was actually, logistically how they were going to access the inside of the building with a crane. So we had to, modify some of the panel design around the perimeter to allow the contractor to get inside the building.
It's a pretty tight site. The contractor didn't have a lot of egress around the perimeter of the building. And instead of going with the traditional 4-story panel, then a 2-story panel on the end wall, we did a 3+3. It made it lighter and it made it easier for them to set from the outside once they were able to get all their erection equipment out of the building.
Anytime you have stacked panels dealing with braces and how you logistically handle that with a contractor, making sure they understand workflow of things, that the building is stable as they're bracing it until it's in a spot where they can remove braces. It's a communication challenge. You've got to collaborate through that and make sure that it works for the contractors.
What was unique is the solution. On multi-story projects like this, there's always a challenge because you have a wall that's much, much taller than your building footprint.
I used to do training in the field, so that was always interesting to not only just design the buildings, but help the contractor build it. It gives you a sense of appreciation when you get to see, something you've designed actually once it's up and finished.
Well, that's the thing right there. It's that you've helped, you've contributed to something. Sure, it has an aesthetic, but it's going to last, and that's what's most impressive to me.